What's up, everybody? I'm Tim Anderson, aka Renfield, joined by Joey Anderson, aka Idledor. It is 2:49 p.m. on Friday, August 12th, 2022. Welcome to the next weekly. Well, sometimes they're bi-weekly now because all the stuff we got going on. But welcome to the stand-up for all things Weave in the Void. Chris is here again. She's not on camera because she's been painting all day because that's her life right now. And Joey and I have to try to find time to squeeze these meetings in when we can. So I'll be doing Chris's version of what she's been working on as we get going tonight. Today, whatever, this afternoon. I don't know what. Yeah. Hoo ha ha. Anyway, welcome aboard to the new patrons. We got some new folks at the Dungeon Master tier, so welcome. We just did this last week. Part of what I've been working on is I pushed the updated version of the source book out, and in addition to that, I've started to compile the art packs and put those up on the Patreon. So this past Tuesday, I put out the art pack for Nathan's fluff art, which is like the sword and the book and the map and potions and stuff that are little pieces of art that go into the corners of the pages for people to use as they want. And then coming down the pipeline, we will be doing his racial art pack and then the class art pack for our Dungeon Master subscribers. Those are all obviously Weave and Void images, but as you're playing your Weave in the Void campaigns, you can use those pieces of art as you see fit for your virtual tabletop campaigns. Beyond that, we'll be doing the art pack for Becca's Monsters and Creatures at some point down the pipeline as well. And then chapter 25 is coming next week. So I've been doing a lot of writing around that stuff and a lot of just compiling all those things into art packs. Once those are all up for Dungeon Master subscribers at the Dungeon Master tier, I will then be taking those art packs and putting them up for sale as individual standalone packages over at our Gumroad store so that people who want to could just go buy a map pack or buy a race pack or something from the store. So in the meantime, if you're a Dungeon Master subscriber, you get those included as part of your subscription, along with the weekly updates and everything else that happen. Um, I forgot to talk to you about the Unreal store. Remind me to do that when we get off because they had a freebie that we need to grab. And I know you were busy with the Colorado road trip and everything, so I'd put it out of my mind, but I was just sitting here thinking about it. We need to talk about that after this meeting. That way you can go get it downloaded. Um, So that's what I've been working on. I know that I still need to get you the next scenes, but I haven't been stressed about it because I knew that you today was the first day you had a time to sit down to work on scenes in a while. So I'll just work on that ASAP and get the next because there's only 5 scenes left for me to write, and then we have to think about how many more scenes do we really need to wrap up chapter one? Because we talked about this the other day about making the decision to put the chapter one ending at the beach before they go to the island, in which case we just have to figure out how many outdoor scenes do we need between Marin's Rest and the beach. Is it 3? Is it 5? Is it 6? That way we can kind of plan ahead for those and and figure that out. Chris has been just working on artwork. She's just literally in the phase right now where she was talking about this the other day when we were on my live stream. She went from having 8 hours a day to draw to having maybe 10 hours a week to draw, and she's very frustrated right now with that lack of drawing time, but it's because we have cats, we have house stuff, we have everything here needs lots of work. And I'm the one who sits in front of the office all day, and she's the one who's outside working all day. So she's the one who's maintaining the house, cooking all the food, cleaning all the house, changing the cat boxes constantly because we have 8 freaking cats. And we haven't got the cat shelter built yet because that's a whole nother project. And so she's just doing that stuff. And she is drawing, but she is working on just things that are going to be used down the pipeline for later on. It's just more visuals, more Vista arts. Nothing that's concrete that we could share with anybody right yet. And then I'm going to go ahead and give her a chapter art project to work on so that she can move between those because she said she wanted me to give her one that she could dabble on in between the other stuff. So she's working on artwork, but she's like today, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She's just eating now. She's been scrubbing windows and repainting everything since like 9 o'clock this morning, getting it ready for the carpenter who's coming on Monday to install our screens, which was supposed to happen in May and didn't happen. So that's why she's busy doing that stuff. But you guys all see her. She comes in here during my live streams every morning and stuff, so she's around. Anyway, that's my stuff.
Yeah, so finally got a few minutes to sit down today with the point and click. Basically almost done with the descriptions that you did have in there because there wasn't We don't
They
have a
were
lot of
small.
fluff stuff in
Yeah.
scenes yet. Yeah, so there's not a lot in there. So those are about done. Did some environment stuff, some grass and stuff like that here and there. So yeah, we'll actually get some screenshots.
Sunday for
Hopefully,
Sunday.
hopefully for Sunday morning. Um, try to get that wrapped up so we got some screenshots. At least the McPherson farm because it's actually got something in it. Um, but yeah, we'll get a couple screenshots for this week finally. So, yep, that's my update. Oh, and we finally got back into tabletop, doing the
Yeah, episode 6 was pretty
play
fire. Like
playthrough. Yeah.
Arm Touch almost wiped the party. Like just that was dangerous
Mm,
stuff.
yeah.
They're
Poor Bim got blowed up in the aftermath. Oh,
I loved
terrible.
Nathan's tweets that he got on Twitter. Like someone was like, because they were watching the
Yeah.
playback and they said something about, oh, what's this about a paladin turning tail and running? And he's like, dude, this DM doesn't mess around. Like we're level 2 and he's arm touching us and like killing us, blowing up the whole tavern. I was like, it's just you have to understand. There has to be a sense of danger so that you take it seriously. Otherwise, it's just another encounter, and you need to fear the turned. The turned are not to be messed with. Um, Run away. And they saw the fifth level adventurers, Thanon and Fearin and Highland. That whole group of fifth level, they were getting wrecked by one of them. Which goes to show you how tough these things are. I haven't actually
Yeah,
given them a level, but
because
if I,
we encountered two of them and thankfully we got away. Because like they were just turning and they saw us and we got away.
yeah, it's those are nasty monsters. So Um, run away, run fast until you have like 100 hit points, and then maybe by the time you're like sixth or seventh level, you might be tough enough to think about taking them on. But yeah, tune into those Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central over on the Weave of the Void Twitch channel. And this month, I'm waiting for the update from YouTube to get pushed to my phone so I can actually start doing the YouTube Shorts content marketing for the long form episodes, but it hasn't pushed to my phones yet. So we'll see when that gets updated. Anyway, folks, that's the update for now. Thanks for tuning in, following along, all the good things. Don't forget, if you want to get a copy of our source book, you can get a standalone copy at weaveandvoid.com. The art packs will be up there soon as well for standalone. We have links to our Gumroad store. Otherwise, you can subscribe at the Dungeon Master tier to get a copy of the source book and the first campaign module, along with all the art packs and all the other updates that happen. There are various tiers on the Patreon, so check out what you will. There's also a tier to pre-order the adventure game, or you can download the demo for free. That's been out since early November of last year of 2021, so you can check that out. Chapter 25 will be going live next week for the book, so you can continue to read along with the adventures of the characters there. And the big thing was just shout out to all the new patrons and everybody who's been helping. If you've ever checked, like, there's always this kind of growth. You know, you have some people who come in and then after 2, 3 months they dip out, then they come back a couple months later, and then they dip out, and they come back a couple months later. Or some people come in and they back until they get the product that they want, and then they dip out. That's absolutely fine because we have minimum tiers associated with things, so you have to subscribe for like 3 months to get a copy of a book. Um, but even despite all of that, we have had net growth after all of that, we're net growth. And as of this recording, we're up to 20, what did I say? 24
Okay, yeah.
patrons and $187 a month, which if you go back to where we were at the beginning of the year, we had like 3 patrons, I think, or maybe 4 for like $25 a month. So we've come quite a ways in terms of seeing that Patreon page grow with the support of you and everybody out there. We've also got people who are subscribing and subbing to our Patreon or our Twitch channel to support the live streams. Thank you very much for that. People who have bought standalone copies of books, so thank you for that. Onwards and upwards, ladies and gentlemen. We still got more stuff to get done this year, so thanks for following along. We'll see everybody next time we have a meeting. Until then, stay tuned to patreon.com/wandering hermits for more information, and of course in Discord for all the major updates.